Welcome back. So if you are here watching this video, you must either be just as bored as I am just exploring the internet, or you previously watched my department store haul that I made about my vacation that I was just on. If you haven't watched that, I'll go ahead and pop an annotation somewhere in the video and in the description below, so you can go ahead and see that. The department store haul is much bigger than my thrift haul that I made. I didn't get to do a lot of thrift shopping on my time down in Phoenix with my vacation, basically because I didn't know the area too well, so I couldn't like just explore around and just look at random thrift shops all day like I do up in Prescott. If you've never been thrift shopping before, I will just say that you need to find your nearest thrift store and just go nuts in that place, because I cannot tell you the amazing things that I have found in certain thrift stores. I have found like dresses that you could see online from not specific designers, but like big designers that you could see for like $100 so somewhere, and you can find it at a thrift store for like $6.99, if that. One of my favorite finds that I've found is a floor length, really long, slim, black kind of ball gown. I got it for $8. You could find that on frickin' Rodeo Drive for $625 if you tried. But yeah, all the thrift stores where I live are all like cowboy themed and stuff, since I am in a western town. So there's not as much of a selection of stuff that I would personally like. That's why I really tried to go thrifting in a bigger city, so it had more of a selection of stuff from more diverse people donating stuff to them. And you know, a lot of people view thrifting as like a cop-out, like it's like a poor thing to do, or like if you don't have a lot of money, go thrifting. Which yeah, it does help a lot of people if they are struggling with money find really cool things, and that's awesome. But you know, if you aren't struggling with money, you can really just find some really awesome stuff there. So without further ado, I am going to start showing off my stuff. The first thing I found was this super cute pair of heels that are exactly in my size, ironically enough. There are some pretty big-footed women out in the world, but you can see they're nice kind of like canvas, leather, and kind of a little bit of everything kind of design. I got these for $4. They were originally $8, but they had a special, like if the product had like a certain color tag, and then you got 50% off of that item. I should mention too, this first bag is from a store called Savers. I personally have never heard of it, but apparently they are kind of like a Goodwill-esque kind of chain of thrifts you can find around the country. I don't know if they are outside of Arizona, but they're definitely all over the southern Phoenix and Tucson area. Also from Savers, I went ahead and found this really nice kind of mid-calf length body dress. I think it was a size 2, which I'm a size 4 in women's clothes, but you know, for a $5 dress, you can make it fit. For that price, I would definitely put some work into it to fix it up a little bit. Now, I did look at all the Goodwills in the area, and Goodwill has been a really like hit or miss area for me. Either you can find some really good stuff there, or it's just a total like crapshoot and you just wasted your time for nothing. Plus, I think that Goodwill is a little bit of a more higher end thrift store. I know that's like a kind of oxymoron there, but all of their stuff is priced kind of high. Like, just like a standard pair of pants at Goodwill could be like upwards of $15, which, don't get me wrong, that's not a high price point at all. But I have been to thrift stores where you can find a pair of pants for $2 or even less than $1 if you try hard enough and happen to find your exact size. Now this store, I believe, was called Epic's or Epic Thrift, one of the two. But it is another chain thrift location in Phoenix. Again, I'm not sure if it's all over the country, but it is in southern Arizona. The first thing I found was this really pretty like gothic black rose, I don't really want to say it's a nightie or like a night shirt, but it's this really nice see-through beaded rose dress, and you can see the bottom kind of has that like flared out style that kind of has like that gypsy witchy feeling to it. Do you like my shirt? It's a Dora Delano. And I also found this. I kind of just bought it just because it was up at the front of the store, and it was also really cheap. Again, with the sales, with like the stickers and stuff. A lot of thrift stores do that too. They'll have like days where certain products are at an even higher discounted rate than what the tag says. So that's also a good way to help save money. But I found this. It's kind of like reads as freshman year homecoming dress. Like, I think I've even seen this at like a JCPenney's at some point. But again, it was in my size. It was cheap, so I bought it. And like I said, I fix stuff up. I hardly ever wear something directly out of the bag or like directly from the factory. I like to put my own little twist onto things just to make it a little bit more unique. And this was the last thing that I was able to pick up from my thrifting adventures from the weekend, and I do have to say it is probably my favorite thing that I have ever found in a thrift store that I have been looking everywhere for at least a good year and a half now. It is an original copy of Fleetwood Mac's Rumours album, which is one of my all-time favorite albums ever. Fleetwood Mac is probably my favorite band in general, in terms of what they produce and their songs and their people and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been like scrounging thrift stores aimlessly through their record bins, just trying to find this thing. And when I was just kind of peeling through their stacks, I saw the first top of this, and I like actually gasped and like made like a kind of noise when I saw it, and it actually alerted a lady who was looking at the other side of the records to me, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're a Fleetwood Mac fan?" And I'm like, yeah. But no, she was a really cool lady. We ended up talking for about 20 minutes just about other vintage bands and stuff. She was looking for some Santana albums, and I helped her find a couple of stuff of their albums. But oh my gosh, I'm literally like so happy that I found this. It even still has the original like lyric sheet in it. You can see there's Stevie and Christy on the back. But yeah, it has all of their lyrics and stuff, as if I didn't know the lyrics to their stuff already. And it even still has the original, oh, nice reflection there, but still has the original record inside of it. I don't have a record player to play it on, but I was just gonna frame this anyway. And I do really like how it's kind of like faded and kind of like crusty on the edges, because it makes it look really old and like decrepit, and that's stuff that I really like to spice up my place. So that is it for my thrift haul for this time. Like I said, I do go thrifting a lot, so if you do want to see more thrift hauls, go ahead and leave a like on this video, and also mention it in the comments if you like. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!